Hi, I'm Andrea from Fensall. A question I've gotten over the years from our PVC customers is, can I hang plants or a planter box on my newly installed PVC fence? The answer is yes, but just use your common sense and your common sense judgment. Don't hang anything overly heavy because it will weigh down onto the fence and could cause issues and could affect your warranty. But if it's something light, like a light planter box, or my mom, for example, she has her garden right next to the fence, and there's some vines that have grown all over the white PVC fence, and it looks really cool, really pretty. And then she also has this really light sort of ladder thing that's kind of leaning up against it and slightly attached to it, but not weighing down on it. And that's been fine. She's had the fence for years and had no issues, but don't put anything overly heavy on it. I had a customer a couple of years ago put a canoe. He was attached his canoe. That was where he decided to store it, on the side of the fence, and then called me and said, does this affect my warranty? Like, do you think I'm going to have issues with this? Don't put a canoe on your fence because, yeah, I don't know. It could cause issues. I don't know. I've never put my own canoe onto a fence. So use your judgment. Don't put anything too heavy on it. But yes, you could put a planter box or something like that on it for sure. The other thing I'd recommend is to speak to your neighbor before you do this, because if you put something super heavy on it and you and your neighbor own the fence together, and then later on you do have issues with the fence, it's not really fair to your neighbor that you went ahead and did that. So I'm thinking of the guy with the canoe. His neighbor was on the other side of it, had no idea that there was a canoe on his fence. And if there haven't been so far, but if there ever was a warranty issue for that customer, it's not really fair to the neighbor who did nothing and the other guy had a canoe on it. So, like I said, use common judgment, nothing too heavy, and talk to your neighbors before you do it is always a good idea.